Take 3.
Hi, everybody from the Chicago Teacher Center.
Hi. We didn't want to send you one more email, so we thought we'd come at you through video. 3 important things to think about over the break that will help us move towards our exhibition for our project. Item number 1.
Find a space. We sent an email about this, but we just wanted to remind you that it's very important that we all reach out to our networks and try to find a space because this is coming up. The email included some text that you can use that will help you talk about what we're looking to do, but please reach out to all that you know.
Right. Many of you are connected to some important spaces in the city, and it's not that we need to have the most prominent space, but we just need a space. And we talked about having a folding exhibition so it could go to different spaces, and we talked about maybe having a performative or interactive part of the show. So, you know, our space requirements can really vary, but we need to secure a space, and we're talking about between May and June. So the second thing is we've sent you many emails, and it would be really helpful if you read over them because they include a review of the PD if you weren't there on Tuesday. But there's many pieces in these notes that are your own words and your own ideas, and if you review them, I think it will refresh your memory and help you move forward.
Yeah, so we've done a lot of envisioning of what this exhibition is going to look like, and it's captured in these notes. So, yeah, review them.
Yeah, they're helpful. Okay, the last thing, which is kind of the most important piece, which is you thinking towards what this is going to look like and your contribution. So we have you guys identified 2 themes for this exhibition, and they are the role of the art teacher
and student thinking.
Yeah. So under the category of the role of the art teacher, many of you talked about making a powerful statement about the impact of this project on your teaching, and then how does that impact your students. We talked about you articulating your story as a teacher, an artist, a person beyond the classroom, you know, as a sort of self-study. You know, what does this art teacher do? If it's not just art, which I think some people have said that often they encounter people say it's just art,
right.
We need to understand what goes on in this practice.
Which prompted our collectively developed title for the exhibition, possibly.
What is that, Matt?
It's not just art, a complicated conversation.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is.
And if you don't like it, don't worry, it's not set in stone. So that's just a working title, but it might help us. So under the category of student thinking, you know, you could work on reviewing some of your students' thoughts. Like, how have you seen their thinking emerge and develop over the course of this project? And what do you as a teacher do to bring that forward?
And how can we showcase that it's not just elements and principles in the studio, but there's thinking going on?
Very, very
complicated,
important.
Deep thinking.
Yes, and you are the person as an art teacher who can help facilitate that rich conversation. So what we need you to do is bring something that is concrete to the January meeting, which we'll send you the date for shortly. But we need you to bring a sketch, a storyboard, a video clip, something that has some level of processing. Please don't just come and say, I don't know, or, you know, I just thought of this on the way over. Like, we need you to start. And in the process of working together as a group, we may come up with some group pieces, and some pieces may be individual, but we've got to start to articulate what this looks like.
Yeah, we need to have a plan, and I would say that includes a timeline for going forward into March and May. Like, where do you want to be in completing your vision? And then having an idea in January what content you really want to dig through. Mm-hmm. So, again, not just coming with a vision, but really having some more concrete visions, I guess.
Right. So, draw from what you already have, your students' work, your own experiences, you know, our PDs. Draw from all of the rich material we already have to begin to flesh out what you want to say.
And if you remember that we captured something, if it was at a PD or if Kate and Matt came into your classroom and you need that documentation, we have a ton of that stuff. So, you know, reach out to us too if you need help.
Okay, so that's all we want to say because you're on break now.
What about writing?
Oh, everybody, take a stab at writing. Writing is really, really important. You may not consider yourself a writer, and writing may not be your final product, but writing is a way to get at what you might want to express.
We ask your students to do it, or you ask your students to do it.
That's right. So you have to do it too. Matt, get to work. Okay, that's all we want to say because you're on break. Have a great holiday.
Happy holidays.
Rest.